not subscribed to our channel, you can do so by clicking the subscribe button as shown above. Hello friends, welcome to Kamath Astrology. In today's video, I will talk about the Chhath Puja, which is going to be celebrated on 30th October 2022. Now this is a very important festival dedicated to the worship of the sun god and a goddess called Chhati Mai in certain parts of India, namely in Bihar, Jharkhand, parts of Nepal. So this festival has a great significance and a deeper meaning, and we'll try to understand why this festival is celebrated, what is the deeper meaning of this festival in this video. Now before we proceed further, we first need to understand the sun itself. So for many people, the sun is just a shining ball of light in the sky which illuminates this universe. But there is a deeper meaning within this globe of the sun, within this shining body. There is actually a deity, and this festival is dedicated to the worship of this deity. Now what does the sun represent in Vedic astrology? In Vedic astrology, the sun represents the universal soul. You see, all the planets are revolving around the sun. Why is this so? Because there is a supreme deity inside the sun called Surya Narayan, and all planets revolve around this deity. Now, the universe consists of billions of galaxies, so there will be billions of suns. But for us, we live on this earth, and this sun is the very source of our existence. He is the very soul of this universe, and therefore he is worthy of worship. Wherever the sun is in your chart, if it is in a strong position, it will always make you shine. It will give you name and fame in that area. So sun represents name, fame, power, authority, government. In short, the sun represents the king. And believe me, a king's life is not easy. Although a king may have lot of riches, lot of name and fame, a king's life is filled with lot of turbulence. A king has to resolve conflicts, has to resolve problems faced by the people of the land which he rules. And since the sun is the king of this universe, it is the duty of the sun to resolve the problems faced by the people on this earth. But for that, you have to approach the sun, you have to pray to the sun, and then only the sun will be able to resolve your problems, your conflicts. And that is exactly what happens in this Chhath Puja ritual. The sun is the true source of energy. And if you are able to tap this source of energy, you can also live without food for many days at a stretch. So in the ancient times, several yogis used to just survive on the light of the sun. That is, they used to derive energy from the light of the sun, and they used to survive without food for several days because the sunlight provided them all that they needed to survive. So on the day of Chhath Puja, the sun is worshipped, as well as his sister Chhati Mai is also worshipped, who is believed to be the sixth incarnation of goddess Parvati. Now understand this from the point of view of natural zodiac. In the natural zodiac, sun rules the sign of Leo, which is the natural fifth house, and the fifth house represents children. So on the day of Chhath Puja, the sun and Chhati Mai is worshipped for protection of children also. Chhati Mai is the deity who protects children, and the legend behind Chhath Puja is also associated with Chhati Mai, and we will see that in the subsequent slides later. So wish you all a very happy Chhath Puja. Now what is Chhath actually? Chhath stands for the number 6. And what does the number 6 represent? Number 6 represents conflicts, it represents competition, it represents diseases, and therefore this is a puja which is done to overcome diseases, to overcome conflicts, to protect yourself from conflicts and competition, as well as for good health. The sixth house in Vedic astrology represents diseases, represents competition, and if the sun is in the sixth house, it helps you overpower diseases, overpower conflicts, and it also offers protection to children because sixth house is second from the fifth and it represents the gain of the fifth house. Now, although the main festival of Chhath Puja falls on 30th October, the rituals for Chhath Puja begin from 28th October. So it is a 4-day festival from 28th to 31st October 2022. Now let us understand the Mahurat or timings for Chhath Puja on 30th October 2022. So on 30th October 2022, the sunrise happens at 6:32 am and sunset happens at 5:40 pm. The Shashti Tithi. Now, this Chhath Puja is celebrated on the Shashti Tithi of the Kartik month. Okay, and therefore this Shashti Tithi begins at 5:49 am on 30th October 2022 and it ends at 3:27 am on October 31st, 2022. That is the 7th day following the day of Diwali. The Diwali day was on 24th October 2022 this year, and therefore the 7th day, that is when the Shashti Tithi ends, is on October 31st, 2022. Now let me quickly tell you the story behind this Chhath Puja. So long time ago, Swayambhu Manu, the first person, had a son called Priyavrat. Priyavrat was a great king. He had a queen called Malini. Now Priyavrat as well as Malini had everything in life. They had all kinds of riches. They had name and fame. But unfortunately, they did not have any child. So the king decided to approach his guru Rishi Kashyap and seek his help. Rishi Kashyap told the king to perform a yajna or a fire ritual. Now this ritual was very complicated, but nevertheless the king and the queen did complete this yajna or this fire ritual, and by the grace of God a child was born to them. But the child was stillborn or dead, and the king and the queen, they started crying loudly once this child was born because it was dead. It was a stillborn child. But suddenly what happened is, from the skies a loud sound came and they saw a divine goddess in the sky, and this goddess told them that she is none other than Chhati Mai, or the sixth incarnation of goddess Parvati, also known as goddess Katyayani. And the goddess told them that she is responsible for protecting all the children in this universe. And the king prayed to her, the queen also prayed to her. The goddess placed her hand on the stillborn child's head, and immediately the child revived back to life. And therefore, Chhati Mai is worshipped on this day. Her blessings are sought to protect the children, and that is the real essence behind this Chhath Puja. The king was then blessed with a child as well as with lot of prosperity. The king had worshipped Chhati Mai along with the sun god and his consort Usha and Pratyusha. So the king received the blessings of both the sun god, that is the giver of life or the universal soul, as well as Chhati Mai, who is the protector of children. So Chhath Puja is done to resolve the conflicts that you face in your life. So if you have lost a job and you want to regain that job, following the Chhath Puja rituals will help you get back that job. Similarly, whenever you have fallen down in life and you want to recover from that loss, following the rituals of Chhath Puja helps you to recover from that loss. And that is the popular belief or popular reason why people perform the Chhath Puja. Now let us understand this from the point of view of journey of the sun. The sun owns the sign of Leo. He is very powerful there. Then in the next month he moves into the sign of Virgo, which is the sign of conflicts. Now in this conflict what happens is you may be defeated at times and you may have to move into the sign of Libra. Now why does the sun fall in the sign of Libra? The sign of Libra is the sign of bhogas. It is the sign of enjoyment. It is the sign of partnerships. And definitely a king cannot fall prey to bhoga. This is the reason why sun falls in Libra. Now what has to happen if the sun has to regain his kingdom? He has to perform tapasya. He has to perform penance. He has to undergo a transformation, and that happens in the sign of Scorpio, which is the next sign. Now after undergoing that penance, after undergoing that transformation, the king has to fight back. He has to regain his power. That happens in the sign of Sagittarius, where the king meets a guru or a teacher. And finally the sun enters into the sign of Capricorn or Makar, which is the real battlefield, which is the real world stage. The king has to address the concerns of people. And that day, when the sun enters into Makar, that is known as Makar Sankranti. And once Makar Sankranti is celebrated, the sun begins its new journey. Similarly, in our life, all of us have to fall at some time. We have to undergo a penance and then rise above that conflict and start a new journey. That is what this Chhath Puja is all about. Now in the next slide, let us look at the rituals of Chhath Puja. Now let me give you a free astrological tip in this video. Whenever you are facing any conflicts in life, whenever you have fallen down to a stage from where you don't know how to rise, start worshipping the rising sun. Start chanting the Gayatri mantra daily. Chant mantras such as Aditya Hrudayam Stotram. And automatically, after a few months, you will see that a positive change, a positive transformation starts happening in your life, because now you are tapping on this universal energy of the sun, which will bless you with prosperity, which will bless you with new energy to undertake a new journey, to undertake a new transformation in your life. Now, although the Chhath Puja can be done by both men and women, predominantly it is done by women. And the reason behind that is, when the Pandavas had lost their kingdom, Draupadi followed the rituals of the Chhath Puja. She worshipped the sun as well as Chhati Mai. And it is later said that this solved the problems of food shortage during their exile. The sun blessed them with a vessel of food which would never be empty till Draupadi ate it. That is, sun blessed them with an Akshay Patra. And eventually, the Pandavas also regained their kingdom post the Mahabharata war. Similarly, when Lord Rama returned to Ayodhya with his wife Sita before his actual coronation, Sita is said to have worshipped Chhati Mai as well as the sun god along with Lord Ram, and that blessed them with two healthy children, Love and Kush later. As well as after returning from this exile, Lord Rama was able to successfully rule over the kingdom of Ayodhya for a very long time. So in short, if you want to recover from defeat, if you want to get success in life, if you want to get name and fame in life, regardless of where the sun is placed in your horoscope. Even if the sun is placed in the 6th, 8th, 12th, 3rd, or any other house of the horoscope, start worshipping the rising sun. Start offering arga to the sun, that is water from a copper vessel. Mix the water with a little of jaggery, little of kumkum, little of haldi, and start worshipping the sun every morning. Now, do this ritual only once you have a bath, and that will help you gain name, fame, as well as anything that you have lost in life. If you cannot worship the rising sun, then start chanting the Gayatri mantra daily morning after a bath and chant it 108 times. Do this daily and you will see a lot of transformations on the positive side in your life, especially in your work environment, in your job, and in your relationship with your bosses. The first day of Chhath Puja, the rituals start on 28th October, and this day is known as Nahaya Khaya. Now, what does that mean? Nahaya means to bathe. So, what happens is on this first day, early morning, people get up, they have a bath, they go to the river bank, that is, they go to the banks of the river Ganga. They come back home and then they prepare a special kind of food, which is vegetarian food, which includes rice, dal, pumpkin, bitter gourd, a little bit of ghee, and they offer this food as bhog to the sun god in the afternoon, and only after that they have their own food. So that is the first day on October 28, 2022, when the Chhath Puja rituals begin. The second day of Chhath Puja is celebrated on October 29th. I am talking about the rituals of Chhath Puja. So the second day ritual is known as Lohana or Kharna, and on this day the women as well as the men in the family, they don't drink even water till sunset, and after sunset they eat a special type of food which includes few rotis and a kheer which is made from milk and rice. So on the second day, they fast from sunrise to sunset, and then they eat this kheer which is made from milk and rice as well as some jaggery. So this is the day of penance or tapasya, which is necessary to cleanse all the evil in our heart. Now, before they break their fast at sunset by eating this kheer, they first offer it as a bhog to the sun god. So see, our Indian festivals are so great that you don't break the fast before offering the food to God. And it is a way of respecting God. The third day, which is the actual day of Chhath Puja, is known as Sandhya Arga. Sandhya means evening and Arga means offering of water to the sun god. Okay. So on this third day, which is the actual Chhath Puja day, a bamboo basket is prepared which is loaded with fruits, which is loaded with a sweet called tekua and some rice laddus. On this third day also, the fasting starts from sunrise to sunset, and in the evening, that is in the Sandhya Kal or the twilight time, this basket which is filled with rice laddus, tekua, is offered to the sun god along with a little water from a copper vessel or from your palms, and that is known as argha or offering to the sun god. Now this is the actual Chhath Puja day, that is 30th October 2022 this year, and along with the sun god, the goddess Chhati Mai is also worshipped so that she protects our children throughout the year. Unmarried couples also worship this goddess because she is an incarnation of Katyayani. And anyone who worships this goddess on this day and who is unmarried will soon be blessed with marriage. The fourth day or the final day, when the fast of Chhath Puja is broken, is called Usha Arga. So this means early morning people will get up, they will have a bath, then they will offer Arga to the sun god, that is to the rising sun, and then break their fast by drinking milk, sharbat, and some kind of sweet. That is the last day of Chhath Puja, that is 31st October 2022, when the fast will be finally broken and the Chhath Puja will be considered as completed. So the entire Chhath Puja is actually a 4-day ritual, with the main rituals happening on 30th October 2022, and that day is considered as the Chhath Puja day, when the sun, his consorts Usha as well as Pratyusha and his sister Chhati Mai are worshipped. And this is the essence of Chhath Puja. Basically, it offers you recovery from losses, it offers you protection from unnatural disasters, it also blesses you with richness, it protects your children. So friends, tomorrow is the Chhath Puja day. If you have not performed the earlier rituals, it's okay, but at least tomorrow try getting up early, worship the sun. Even at sunset, do worship the sun and take his blessings. It will definitely give you recovery from losses. Even when Ram was fighting Ravan just before the battle started, Rishi Agastya told Ram to chant the Aditya Hrudayam Stotram because the power of the sun would help him defeat Ravana. And therefore, Chhath Puja or sun worship is a very important ritual which helps you overcome obstacles, which helps you recover from defeat and win battles in life. So friends, this is the essence of Chhath Puja. If you like this video, do mark it as liked on YouTube. You can write to us at astrosevaworld@yahoo.com for any queries. You can also know more about us by visiting our website astroseva.tripod.com. So friends, thanks a lot. Bye. Take care and stay safe.